I don't know how to do that. I can do the shoulders.
You did it. That's good.
That's good. Hey. Hey. Hi guys, Baby G here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have my mother.
Hello.
Better known as Mama G.
That's right.
Mama.
Yes.
I wanted to do my very first cooking video for my YouTube channel with you.
Okay.
Because I thought we would make something puertorriqueño.
Pues sí, hay que hacerlo, Puerto Rico.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I thought pastelon because it's one of my favorites.
Yes.
And Mom makes it. And the last time you made it for us, I think it was at a party that we held.
It was a party.
It was a party. It was a big hit.
It was.
Everybody was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. But it was good.
But it was good. It's like a Puerto Rican lasagna.
That's what I call it.
Right? So I thought it's super easy. And if you can find the ingredients, and really the only thing you have to really concern yourself about finding is
The plátanos.
the plátanos maduros.
Maduros.
So let's go over like what we need.
All right.
Okay. So I got some organic ground beef.
Oh, thank you for the organic. That's good.
It's so not Puerto Rican.
Yeah, it isn't.
But we got some organic ground beef.
All right.
This is about 2 pounds. And then we've got some mozzarella.
See.
Okay, now that doesn't really sound Puerto Rican.
No, it doesn't. But you know, Italian and Puerto Rican, we're kind of close.
Right?
Mozzarella.
Cielo. It's like the same thing.
It is.
Bella.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Pues sí.
So I got some mozzarella cheese, but I was telling you before we started filming that I was reading this other recipe and somebody chimed into their comments about how traditionally the pastelon doesn't have cheese. And I was like,
What?
I wanted to write and be like, are you Puerto Rican? Because
It's got cheese.
it's got cheese. Now, you said maybe back in the Taino days, they
When
had
they
no
first
cheese.
invented it.
Yeah, they probably didn't have cheese back then.
Exactly.
But when we got some cheese,
We got to put it in
we're
there.
going to put it in there. So cheese, ground beef.
That's right.
You could use ground pork, I guess, if you wanted to.
Or ground chicken.
Yeah. Don't do ground turkey, though. That would not be good.
No, not at all.
Don't do it, people. Okay, so the maduros.
Maduros.
So usually when you go, you can find, I always find the green plantains all the time in the store. It's really hard sometimes to find
Yes, it
the
is.
maduros. It's the same thing though. So you could technically just buy the green ones, right? The plátanos when they're not like this, and then put them in a bag in a dark place in your kitchen for a couple days
the
and
oven.
wait
Yeah.
for them to look like this.
Maduro technically just means ripe.
Yeah, you want it ripe. You don't want it
that's what
too
you're doing.
mushy.
No.
But you want it to be nice and dark, right? And soft to the touch.
If you get them too mushy, they're going to fall apart when you're frying them.
Yeah, and if you get them not dark or ripe enough, they're not going to be sweet. You're going to have tostone.
Exactly. Tostone with ground beef.
Yeah. That could be good too.
Actually, it is.
So we're going to have the maduros, and we've already sliced them and peeled them, but I am going to show you how to do that on camera. I'll do the very last one for you guys. See? And then, because this is very Puerto Rican, we have a lot of Goya products, okay?
That's right. Yes.
Porque si es Goya,
Tiene que ser bueno.
Holla at me, Goya. Okay. So here's what we're going
Talk
to
to
be
your
using.
publicist.
I know, right? Like,
Goya.
James, get on it.
That's right.
So we're going to be using sazon. I always get sazon with azafran.
Yeah.
And then we're going to just use maybe one sobrecito. So here's the thing about measuring. We don't.
Yeah, I don't know how.
We don't really measure, especially like in everything else that I cook, I generally have some kind of measurement. If I'm doing Italian food or American food or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I cook Puerto Rican food, because it's our food, I just da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And then I taste.
Exactly, we taste.
And you taste. So that's sort of how we're going to do this. So more or less, one sobrecito, more or less.
We'll be looking and seeing.
A tablespoon of this, and you taste.
Yep.
So aside from the sazon, we also have the jamon, which is ham. It's ham flavored. I really like it. I just think it adds like a little extra to the picadillo. The picadillo is what we cook, the meat, the ground meat and all the seasonings. We call it picadillo. Now, Mom, I also saw, because you know I do my research, girl.
Yeah. She's all about research.
So I saw that apparently a lot of other Latin American culture or countries make picadillo. And it varies like a lot.
It does.
Okay, so just to be clear, we do not use raisins in our picadillo. I know that there are, so I don't remember where it was from. I think it might be like,
They use it for like stuffing when they do the turkeys and stuff.
they put like raisins.
They put raisins in there. Yeah.
A mí no
I
me
don't like
gusta.
that. No, a mí tampoco.
That's funny. You said it in English. I said it in Spanish, but we said the same thing. So for our traditional Puerto Rican picadillo, we do not use raisins. So.
Right. And our seasonings are different from what the Mexicans will use or, other cultures, Latin America or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. So then we also have adobo. Listen, I put adobo on everything.
That's
Italian
right.
food, adobo. Everything has adobo. I was making this recipe on Instagram. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I'm going to Puerto Ricanize it and sprinkle a little adobo on it. We use this in place of salt most
That's right.
times.
Yes.
So adobo. And I think that this is wildly known. Like
it is. And it has to be Goya.
Yeah.
Okay?
Listen,
Goya.
Goya.
Listen,
Holla.
paying attention.
And then we're going to have some salsa de tomate, some tomato sauce, also Goya.
Salsa de tomate quiero, eso era. Recomienda la mejor. No, es casera. That's not good. Goya!
That's hilarious,
Right? Old time commercial in Puerto Rico.
Yes. Okay, then we also got some salt. Por si acá, tú sabes.
Sí.
And then best ingredient is sofrito.
You gotta have sofrito.
You have to have sofrito. So if you watched my grocery haul video, you guys know that I got my sofrito from this local store called El Mambi, where I get most of my ingredients and stuff when I can't find it at like Ralph's or something. And it comes in these plastic tubs. And what I do is I scoop them out and I put them in an ice tray and I freeze them. And then when I cook, I just pop a cube or two, depending on how much meat or whatever.
I think we learned that from my mom, your grandma.
Yes, definitely.
But she would make her own sofrito, and then she'd put it in the cubes and the...
Oh, maybe we should make a video. You know what?
Why
It's
not?
hard to find the ají and the
that's true. Yeah.
But we could see what we do. And then obviously a little olive oil so we can brown our meat. So that's everything that we need to make our pastelon. So let's get started.
All right.
So Mom's gonna cut the plátano. Now I guess it's easier for me when I use the shorter knife than it is using like the big knife.
It is.
And you basically just
better handle.
cut it.
Yeah, you basically cut the ends and then make a thin line. Don't go all the way in because then you'll slice your plátano, and you don't want that. And luckily, the ripened ones are easy to peel. The other ones, not so much.
Yeah, that's really hard. When I make totón, I'm like, get all in my nails and stuff.
And then it gets all dark.
Yeah.
You look like a jíbaro. Okay, so to cut them up to fry, some people do the long way, but because they're so ripe, you want to cut them in half first, and then otherwise, when you're trying to fry them, they're going to fall out and they're going to break and all of that kind of stuff. So you don't want that. And I know that I'm using my fingers and I'm not supposed to do that. But you know what?
It's the Puerto Rican way.
I'm too old to learn new tricks. All right. So that one was a little thick.
So not too thin, not too thick.
You know. Yeah.
We're the same people.
That's right. Great minds think alike.
We're using what I think 4, right, to make like a decent sized pan. I guess.
Yeah. You don't. When I made it that one time, girl, I was cutting plátanos forever.
We had like 2 big gigantic pans.
50 people.
Yeah.
But with this, you just need 4, and this is a good ripened one. Okay, it's not too ripe, and it's not
all mushy.
either.
Yeah.
So this
Still
is perfect.
Good. Okay.
All good.
So now we're going to go ahead and start our picadillo. So we're gonna put this in a bowl and then we're gonna start making our delicious meat.
I'm hungry already.
Me too. All right, Mama San, you ready to make picadillo?
I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna put just a little bit of oil because you know this organic ground beef, you know, it doesn't have a whole lot of oils.
Yes, we do not want dry organic beef here. Picadillo.
So put a little olive oil in there.
That's right.
All right, and so we're gonna start by putting in the sofritos. I like to melt it down.
Absolutely.
Get it all nice and simmery. So I'm gonna do 2 cubitos of sofrito and 1 cubito of recaito.
Oh. I know you got the recaito. That's right. All right.
I'm gonna let that sizzle in and melt down. And then we're gonna add, it smells good already and it's just sofrito.
I know it.
You know, it's like, the smell is just like, man. Okay, so then we're gonna add the tomato sauce.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna add the whole can of tomato sauce. And Mom said that you rather it be juicy
Yes.
than dry.
Exactly.
And then when we're layering it, you can always
Scoop out and leave
scoop out any extra liquid that you don't want.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's pour
that's a good
in.
point.
And then we're just gonna let this sort of cook down and for the flavors to sort of meld and
Yeah, we want those cubitos to melt
yeah.
before we put in the ground beef.
Yes.
All right. Man, that's smelling good. Give me a canto de pan, you know.
Dip it in. The aroma.
You could get 2 things. You could get the aroma and you can get a facial.
A sofrito facial. So now that this is simmering and everything is sort of like bubbling together, I'm gonna go ahead and add the little paquete of sazon and then my little paquete of jamón.
The little paquete.
The little paquete. Paquetito, tú sabes. I don't think I've ever spoke Spanish in my YouTube videos before, so people are gonna be like, girl, you Spanish?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I love sazon. I love the color it gives the food.
Yes. I think it's mostly for color that we use it.
Yeah.
It does taste very good, though.
It does. Okay, I think now we can go ahead and add our meat.
All right. Wow. Fingers and all.
Yeah, fingers.
I did wash my hands.
And then just like any other ground beef, we're just gonna
Yeah.
brown it, basically. You're just gonna cook it down. And I like for my ground meat to be in little tiny bits. I will say, Mom, when you make spaghetti, we have some big old chunks of chunks of ground beef. Like miniature patties. I'm like, what the heck, Mom? Break it up, lady.
I know, right?
It's tiring though, right?
It is.
You're like,
Forget it. Here, I'll do some of it. Because it is tiring.
yeah, then you just break it down, cook it a bit, break it down, cook it a bit.
Hey, those chunks in my spaghetti might be sausages, okay?
All right, we're just gonna let that cook and brown. Okay, Mama, so it's all cooked down.
Yes.
I actually just tasted it and it tastes really good already.
Okay.
But it could use some adobo. So
Everything can use
listen,
adobo.
I just sprinkle. That looks about right.
Sprinkle and taste.
Mix it in. And the taste test. That's good.
Yeah?
I know you're hungry and all, but
Yeah, I'll need this taster. Like this.
let me give you a little bit.
All right, then.
Good?
One thing, you don't want to salt it too much because the mozzarella will have salt in it and it'll make it too salty.
Good point. Yeah, no, I think this is good. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this into another bowl, and then we're gonna start frying our plátanos.
Right. No splitter splatter. I like the way that we used the whole can of tomato sauce, and it was perfect. Look at that. It doesn't even have extra anything, oils or. It's good.
Delicious.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fry the plátanos.
The plátanos. Mm-hmm.
Now the oil is really hot, and this is actually a mixture of avocado oil and olive oil. Yeah, I just like it better than, I don't use canola oil but you know, whatever. Yeah,
Whatever your preference.
exactly. Use whatever you got. So we're gonna go ahead and start frying them, and then placing them on a paper towel so it kind of soaks up all of the oil.
Yes.
All right, get to it, lady.
You know what? I ain't gonna use this. I'm just gonna put it in my finger. The horror. Okay, not too close to one another so they can get, you know, the oil around it, and
No overcrowding.
no overcrowding. Don't overcrowd your food. Oops. That one needs to get in there. All right.
And do we cook them all the way? Casi.
Casi.
That means almost.
Almost. Yeah. All right, that's enough. There's a little bit too crowded in there.
Okay.
All right.
It just takes about maybe a minute or two on each
minute or
side
two on
till they
each.
get a little like golden brown color.
Yes. Yeah. Cook through, because once we put it in the oven, it's going to finish cooking.
Right.
So. As we turn. I will tilt so we.
I don't see you using your fingers for this.
I was just thinking about that. But do you read my mind? Tonta, pero no tanto. Oh yeah, that should go on our Mexican video with La India Maria.
Looking good.
Yeah. Alrighty. Nice. Like you said.
All right, we're gonna finish cooking this up, and then we'll see you back here so we can start layering our pastelon. Okay guys, so we have all of our plátanos nice and fried, casi, and now we're just gonna layer. So the one thing we didn't mention when we first started the video is that you need an egg wash. So I put a little bit of water, 2 eggs, I beat it like it owed me something. This helps to bind it all together. So you said we're gonna put some at the bottom of the pan.
I'll put a little bit at the bottom.
Okay.
That helps it not stick also, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So we'll just cover the bottom of the pan up.
Yeah.
All right. And then we're gonna start to layer. And you said you start with?
I like to start with the plátanos.
Okay.
Because it just gives it a nice, healthy, you know, when you try to slice and pick it
Yep.
up, it won't fall apart with just the meat.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, Mom.
All right, do it, girl.
So
Just like I taught you.
these are hot.
Yeah, those are the top ones. Let's start from the bottom.
I'm trying to be like you. All right, Mom. Scoop on some meat.
Okay,
No?
so before, you see these little
Oh, I messed
empty...
up.
No, you didn't. No. Try to use these little strips to cover up the bottom. So that way, you know.
I see. You want me to play Tetris?
You know, so it'll be like, you know, like the lasagna noodles, they cover up everything.
Yeah,
You want the
yeah.
same thing. So when you cut it up, you know, lift it.
Okay. All right, lady.
All right, that's it. Because then you need the other top.
Okay, let's do that there.
All
There
right.
we go.
Okay. Now we put the meat.
So good. So I know that we probably would have added olives because traditionally the picadillo has olives, but my husband doesn't eat olives. So I have to keep them out of everything that I cook.
Just like tomatoes.
Yeah, he doesn't eat tomatoes either.
Only if it's tomato sauce, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
But if I was just making it and not really caring, I would have probably added a
Well, we
couple of manzanillas.
I love him, so we'll do whatever he loves. You know? All right.
Mmm.
All right.
All right, what's next?
Some
Cheese.
cheese.
So don't be leaving me in my comments talking about we don't use cheese. We do.
Yeah.
Ma?
This is the remastered pastelon with cheese.
Remastered. I like that, Mom.
Redux.
I like it. All right, Ma?
A little bit more. I'll be cheesy on the cheese. There we go.
Sprinkle that cheese.
All right.
All right, let's do this again. I think I cut that one. It's a little thick. That was probably me.
Might have been. That's all right. I forgive you. All right.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
Muchacha, mira. Barely made it, huh?
Mira. Barely. Mira,
Okay,
perfect.
so now,
Good
dang it,
eyeball,
nothing
Mom.
to eat. Okay. All right, so we're gonna, here, you go ahead and do it. Pour the rest of that.
All right. Look, this is how you do it.
That's right. Thank you. That's what I was hoping you'd do.
Now, if you had enough of the plantains, of the sweet plantains, you could end your layer with plantains on the top, but we ain't got that many plantains. So
Yeah.
we're going to cover the top with cheese. But if you made, you know, let's say you bought more and you fried up more and you have the extra, you should definitely layer the top with,
Yes.
you know, the
it would be
the
preferable.
plátanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But we're not trying to leave nothing left behind today. Okay, and then
Oh, there's a spot.
oh, child. Mother, fill it in, lady.
That's right. Aquí mira. Perfectionist. Yeah. But you are the same way, so. There we go.
All right.
Ahí no sobró nada.
Y ahora le pongo el huevo. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Do the egg wash and then.
So we're gonna pour the rest of the egg wash.
And mostly around the edges and stuff. Because that's
So
where
it sort of
needs the little-
seals.
Exactly. There we go. All right.
And now, more cheese.
Yes. Waste not, want not.
So now we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes. You just want it to be nice and bubbly. And of course that the cheese is melted.
And the egg is cooked.
Yes, and the egg is cooked.
Yes.
Okay, it's ready.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah, so after you pull it out from the oven, you want to let it rest for like maybe 10 minutes or so. Because you want it to cool off a little bit before you start cutting and trying to plate it.
Right.
So let's go ahead and cut into this baby. I'm really hungry, Mom.
I am too.
Plate, please.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to wait for me. All right, let's see.
All right. The cheese is nice and melted. Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
Very good.
It's so good. It's like sweet and savory. And nothing is too overpowering, you know?
Nope. And the ground beef, I'm glad that you chopped it up as well as you did.
It makes a difference.
It really does.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video with Mama G. And if you make it, please let me know. Comment, follow on Instagram at Mimi G Style. Until next time, peace.
Adios.